Sorry, Celeste. Can you talk about the great defense y'all played today and forcing so many turnovers, and especially that little run that you engineered at the end of the second quarter, how pivotal that was?
Yeah, I mean, as you guys know, Coach Schaefer's main thing is defense, getting in the press. But it was extremely fun. We just tied down together. We had to be up in the float. We call the back person the person who's guarding the inbound or the float. So they just have to kind of time it up and just be there for a steal if we have to make them throw it over the top. So, I mean, it's just really fun to get after it and just be there with your teammates and just go on that little run. But overall, defensively, we've been working a lot on being in help, being in the right spot. So we're definitely getting a lot better, and it's a lot of fun.
And can you talk about kind of getting Bader out of your system a little bit? Did that help, or were there some lingering effects?
I mean, it was just another game. But I mean, we're fine. We're just gonna keep, getting after it and keep working at what we're not good at. We know what we need work on, and we're just gonna keep getting after it day by day in practice and keep getting better.
Thanks.
John High, go ahead.
Like you said, it was fun getting out there and getting after it. How fun was it after the trying week that you guys have had, or did that have any effect on the game today?
I mean, we just got to take it day by day. We're in a whole pandemic right now, so we're kind of used to things not working out, things just up in the air all the time. But it's definitely been a little hard, tough for us. But the coaching staff and the rest of the staff has done a great job with, trying to get us whatever we need, water, food, just helping us out in whatever way they can. So, it didn't really affect us that bad. Obviously, the first day we got back, we were kind of winded because we had been off for more than we expected. But at the end of the day, we knew we had to get up and down the floor. We had a game coming up, so we were just focused in and on what we had to do.
Jonathan? You're muted.
Sorry about that, Celeste. With that being said, was the beginning of this game a little difficult for you, or were you all kind of just able to the adrenaline just started flowing and you were just feeling good the whole time?
I mean, I think you could tell we started off pretty slow in the beginning. K-State got off to a great start. We were a little slow offensively, defensively, letting them get to the basket. But once we settled in and focused in on what we needed to do and executed and just listening to our scout, we settled in and everything just kind of calmed down and we got into it. Although the game is pretty close, we have confidence in each other that we can make big plays and be the great team that we are.
Carter, go ahead.
Hi, Celeste. I saw a stat that y'all are 6-0 following a loss. Is there something you can attribute that to, or do you guys just kind of take every game the same and there's not a difference you feel coming off of a loss?
I mean, I don't think any of us enjoy losing at all. So, just getting back in the gym and ready to grind it out, just working on the things that we're not good at or the things that we struggled at the game previously. Baylor has big girls when we played them. So, we just had to get adjusted to that. So when we played K-State, they have some bigs in there too. So just being help side, just doing the little things that we needed to do, making shots, hitting shots. We need to keep getting in the gym so that we can hit shots like we need to in the perimeter. But other than that, I mean, just working, putting our heads down and working on those things that we struggle with.
Danny, go ahead.
Celeste, Vic seemingly has kind of pulled back a little bit on how much he's using the full court press with y'all, kind of mixing it up a little bit on defense. But I'm wondering as an athlete, as someone who actually has to play that style, what is your reaction when he says, all right, we're going full court, we're pressing, we're being really aggressive. Do you like playing in that, or do you kind of like the half court game, or how do you like playing in that offense when he calls that out, or that defense when he calls that out?
I mean, it's pretty funny, but at the end of the day, the first thing that we think about is that we're getting in the press. We don't think that we're never going to press a team. So the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, we're going to be in the press. So we have our heads ready and minds ready for that, being in the press. So I think we're more shocked of when he calls off the press or if we sit back in just a regular half-court man. So I think that's more surprising for us. But I kind of enjoy both. At the end of the day, you just have to prevent the ball from getting in the basket and keeping your defender in front of you or your offensive opponent in front of you. But I mean, it's pretty much the same to me. I kind of like the press when I'm in the float, which is like the back part. Just see everything pretty much, get steals and stuff. So I kind of enjoy that. But other than that, I mean, we've gotten used to it. We've been doing this for a long time. So just defensively, we've all gotten used to it and just buying into the system.
You mentioned it earlier. You said you guys kind of had to take this season day by day. And, you know, as sports writers, sports journalists, we hear that cliche a lot. I'm sure as an athlete, you've said it a lot over the years. I heard a lot from your coaches. But I'm wondering if that's really true this season during a pandemic where you guys have had games called because of coronavirus. You've had to call off because of weather. You had a week where you guys had 3 different midweek opponents and things were just being kind of tossed. So are you really not allowed to plan, look that far ahead, and it's really day by day this season?
Yeah, it really is day by day. I mean, from when we had practice, the whole snowstorm that happened was so out of character. So we were just all shocked. So everything is pretty much day by day. I mean, you know, we all have our own struggles. I mean, we struggle mentally as athletes during something like this where we can't be with our teammates all the time. You know, we can't get that family aspect in a sense because I'm far away from family. Some of my teammates are far away from family. So you just want to be around each other, but you know, you can't. It's just not the time and place. So we just take it day by day, use and do what we can, just trying to stay safe together and getting through the season.
Thank you, Celeste.
Thank you.